What up, Diamond Crew? It's your boy, Hada, back with another breakdown on the Diamond Crew Sports Podcast. It's week 3, and we're talking about the Eagles versus the Saints, a matchup that got everybody talking. I know, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, but today, we have to keep it a stack. The Saints are coming in red hot, and the Eagles have a lot of work to do if they want to walk away with this win. So let's dive into the stats, key matchups, and my final prediction. But before we do all that, let's go ahead and run the intro. This right here for the G's and the OGs. But you already know what to do. But if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. First thing we're going to get into is the offensive comparison. When we look at these offenses, the Eagles have been solid, averaging about 387 yards per game. That's good enough to be 6th in the NFL, but we've only punched the ball in the end zone 6 times. We have been terrible in the red zone. The Saints, on the other hand, have been on fire. They're putting up 405 yards per game and already have 11 touchdowns. Right now, they're ranked 3rd in the NFL on offense. Our pass game have been respectable, but we're only slightly ahead of the Saints. 230 yards for us, 220 for them. But here's where the Saints have the edge, the run game. They're averaging 185 yards per game to our 165. And don't forget, they're scoring 45.5 points a game. That's crazy compared to our 27.5. Now, let's talk about the defense. And here's where it gets rough for the Eagles. We're ranked 30th in the NFL, having allowed 799 yards so far this season. The Saints, they're sitting at 7th, giving up only 546 yards. Our pass defense has a serious problem, giving up almost 400 yards per game compared to the Saints, who are only allowing 273. But the run defense is even more concerning. The Eagles are allowing 157.5 rushing yards per game, while the Saints are shutting teams down, only giving up 63 yards a game. If we can't fix that, Alvin Kamara might run away with this one. Real quick, man, I want to get into the key comparisons. At quarterback, it's Hurts versus Carr. Hurts has thrown for 461 yards and 3 touchdowns, but those 3 picks are definitely concerning. Carr, meanwhile, has been a bit cleaner with 5 touchdowns and just 1 interception. On the ground, Saquon Barkley has been great for us, putting up 204 rushing yards, but Kamara is dangerous as hell with 198 yards and already 4 touchdowns. Both guys can catch out the backfield, making this a key matchup to watch. In the air, it's Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown versus Shaheed and Chris Olave for the Saints. Both duos have similar numbers, but the Saints wideouts have been more efficient. Maybe because A.J. Brown already missed 1 game and he will miss this game versus the Saints. And defensively, our guy, Zach Bond, has 24 tackles and 2 sacks, while the Saints' Demario Davis is a beast with 12 tackles and 1 sack. Let's talk about the head-to-head matchup. Historically, the Eagles lead the all-time series 19-16, but let's not ignore the fact that the Saints have won 3 out of the last 5 matchups. The Saints have been a tough game for us lately, and we're facing them when they're playing at their best. Real quick, man, let's talk about the game plan for the Eagles. To have a shot at this one, we need to play smart football. Here's what the Eagles need to do. Number 1, run heavy offense. We have to lean on Saquon. The Saints have been locking teams down on the run and keep the Saints offense off the field. Without A.J. Brown available, our passing game might be limited, so the run game is crucial. Number 2, quick passes. The Saints defense is aggressive. We need to hit them quick, short passes, and keep the chains moving. This also takes pressure off Hurts, who's been dealing with some turnover issues. Number 3, contain the Saints offense. Our defense is ranked near the bottom of the league. And if we don't step up, Derek Carr and Alvin Kamara will pick us apart. We need to play disciplined zone coverage. We need to tackle well and avoid giving up explosive plays. I would like to see Devin White this week and Isaiah Rodgers at some point. Maybe we can get Zach Bond a few looks at the edge and give White some time at linebacker. Not sure how Rodgers get on the field with Quinyon playing so well on the outside. We're going to just have to wait and see. Number 4, we have to do this. Pressure Carr. This is a must. Our pass rush hasn't been what it's supposed to be, but we have to find a way to disrupt Carr's timing. Blitz packages, stunts, 5-man fronts, whatever it takes. Carr needs to feel uncomfortable in the pocket. Here are the key things that we need to keep an eye on. Number 1, defensive adjustments. Our defense has been struggling. Will we finally make some in-game adjustments to slow down the high-powered Saints team? Leave a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts. A.J. Brown and C.J. Gardner-Johnson status. As of right now, A.J. Brown is ruled out versus the Saints, and the possibility that C.J. misses this game is extremely high. It's a major blow to the team that these guys won't be available, but it's always next man up mentality. We'll be keeping an eye out for any last-minute updates. If C.J. doesn't play, I wouldn't mind giving Cooper DeJean a try at the nickel and keeping Slay and Mitchell on the outside and moving Maddox back to safety. Number 3, Saints balance attack. They've been clicking on both sides of the ball. If we can't handle their balance, it's going to be a long day for the Philadelphia Eagles. Final thoughts and prediction. As much as it pains me to say it, I have to be real. The Saints have been dominant, and the Eagles are still figuring things out. Clint Kubiak's play calling has been phenomenal, and with the Saints ranked near the top in both offense and defense, this is going to be a tough matchup for us. Here's what y'all all been waiting for. My prediction. Saints 37, Eagles 28. The Eagles will put up a good fight, but I think the Saints' momentum and overall team strengths will be too high and it'd be too much to overcome. Let's hope I'm wrong though. I don't want y'all to get this confused and feel like I'm giving up on the Birds, because I'm not delusional. Do we have a chance to win? Absolutely. Season is still young, a lot of football left to play, and I still think the Eagles can get it together and make a run at it. So fly, Eagles, fly, man. That's it, man, for the breakdown. Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about this game, y'all predictions. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to catch y'all after the game for the post-game breakdown. Until next time,
yeah, I got some diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the stick it, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.